What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're down under in New Zealand, other side of the world, bringing you guys a practice round video. Today I got the Goose Man with me.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've already done the front nine. That's over on his channel. So go watch that first, then come back here and watch this whole 10. Let's do it.
Let's break it down.
A par 4. Goose is going to be playing to a 618 foot pin. I'll be playing to 547, a little bit shorter. Looks like pretty much just pump one out there. We've got some kind of side hill, a little bit of a headwind, and try to get, bite off some distance, give yourself an easy approach.
Just play a big
I haven't
hyzer.
seen it yet. We're gonna see what happens.
You want to play it high up the hill.
High up the hill?
I don't think it's too much of a worry to go OB. You just can see those stakes up there to the left.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a ways up there, especially if you played a little short.
Okay.
So you just don't want to be anywhere near those bushes. Everybody throws in the bushes.
Gotcha. Okay, so we'll go probably force then, make sure we're left.
Like that is way left.
Yeah.
More than I was thinking, and you're still short of the OB.
And I'm still way short of the OB.
So I'm going to try to get a touch more distance, but same thing, you just need to not be in the bushes. The OB does pinch a little bit, a little farther up, so you do need a little more control up the hill, but that should be fine.
Cool.
I think with no wind, there's a chance I go across the bushes, but definitely not today. Yeah.
I like that better, yeah.
Yep, that's much better.
Cool.
That bush that's straight ahead is not out of bounds, but all the stuff to the right is. You're gonna be looking at the tee pad and be like, what the heck is this?
Worth it to push the distance a little bit, because up here I can actually see the basket, whereas this one landed quite a bit short.
Yeah.
And while it would, in theory, I could definitely get up and down, I can't see the basket, and that definitely makes it harder. I think I just go a low zone and let the hillside kind of catch it.
Looks good. Yeah. Touch
Okay,
short, well played.
yeah, that works.
So I am pretty close to the OB here, but it's farther than you think because it's not really going to skip up the hill. So I think that this is probably the shot I'm going to go with any kind of wind. And I can see the basket, which is nice. Should be a forehand hyzer. Need to come up a little short because of that tree to the left. Hope it spikes.
Sit down, go in.
Oh, I think it checked.
Yeah.
As long as that doesn't flare skip into the abyss, I'm good.
I thought this was a lot closer than it actually is. Definitely don't want to leave this short because the wind is coming up the hill, and this would give me a downhill headwind putt. Not ideal, but it's practice.
So here's a question for you.
And we run things.
You're like by far the highest rated player in the tournament.
Right.
So not to put any pressure on you, but like a putt like this, are you thinking to yourself like, I can win this tournament without taking risks? So like on a putt like this where you're like, hey, I'm confident in this, it's probably a high percentage play, but I don't even need to take risk at all.
Sure.
Are you more likely to like lay this up in a tournament like this?
I'm thinking more long-term kind of player development, so I'm going to play it as though this was a pro tour event and I have like Kristen and Owen and everybody here.
I respect that, yep.
And
it's more about getting ready for the
unless I
season.
walk up to this putt and I'm just like scared or something, like if I feel like I can make it, I'm gonna run it.
Okay.
Because usually, even this kind of putt, I usually at least grab metal.
Right.
And I think on average, like I'll have a few rollaways and stuff, but I think that attitude towards putting yields like net benefit.
I was secretly hoping for that like ramp off the cave,
right, and
rolls
it just
down
goes.
the hill, out of bounds.
Yeah, but I mean, even those weren't that bad misses, and I'll make those comebackers. Yep. It was basket high. I just missed it. I airballed it.
Tyler says, I like how you go through that whole thing about running it and then just lay it up anyway.
I like how I say I always make the comebacker.
Razzed.
My caddy keeping me honest.
A cool like secluded green back here.
It's a pretty big one.
Oh, yeah.
You don't usually get bug bites.
No.
But these are New Zealand bugs.
But you have to make sure not to get behind this branch here because it is so nasty trying to putt through or under or over or around that thing. We're on hole 11, par 4, 720 feet from the gold tee. This one is kind of like a full pump onto this hillside. Goes about 450. Then there's an OB line that comes in, and then you have to approach to an island green. So basically, for the guys, it's this 2 shots, par 4 island green, and then for the ladies, they just get to take it from a tee pad and just throw onto the island green as a par 3. So it kind of takes the tee shot out of play, which I'm a big fan of. I really like having to throw this tee shot because it gives you a different lie, so you don't just get to practice the same shot for the island green every time. You have to actually make a decision. You'll be in a different distance each time. So I think it's an easy way to take kind of a boring hole and make it more interesting, adding the 2 shots in. I hate this hillside, so I'm always going to be throwing a forehand into it. And I don't think I can throw my forehand too far, which is nice.
She rolling. Oh, no, she stopped.
Hey, don't do me like that.
I didn't. Tuck your did. Tuck your frisbee.
All right, I've decided, since this island is so tricky, she'll explain it on the next tee pad. I am playing for par. So here's the boring layup. And then hopefully it's just a nice, easy jump putt layup from there.
Is there any instance where you would go for it?
I don't think so.
So here's our tee pad. It's 211 par 3 island shot. I'm probably going to play with both the layup and the going for it play, just because if it ends up being super windy, I feel like I would lose more strokes on average. It's pretty windy right now.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
So do you like this being a par 3 for you, or would you rather throw that tee shot as well? Like maybe a little shorter than where we were?
I mean, I agree with you. I think it actually makes a really nice par 4.
Yeah.
I think given our field this weekend, like we've got 4 tour players, but we've also got 3 players who are
But you personally would prefer to play?
Yeah, if this was like on tour, I think that's a fantastic hole. Maybe give us a little bit of a shorter one, but I think given the number of like sub 900 rated players, just for pace of play reasons, especially if the wind picks up,
okay, what about this?
It too hard.
Well, let me add one more to you. Okay, instead of making an island, what if you make this right side maybe 20 feet closer and extend it all the way?
You mean make it not an island?
Make it not an island at all.
I love that.
Then players can get a little more aggressive, but they have to make sure they cross in bounds at some point.
It gets to where the distance is a little too much of an advantage.
They can't get to the basket in 2.
That's a hot topic in FPO course design.
Yeah, I guess.
Favoring the distance a little too much.
I've been trying to get a little better feel for FPO course design, so I appreciate the insight.
I'm gonna try a little standstill zone. Try to put it where Goose put his. That's a little wide. Wow, I can almost standstill zone and just get it there. Swing.
I think that's good.
It's got the right shape. Got the height. Sit.
So that might be OB, yeah? But all right, I'm gonna attempt this layup again. There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. I will say, if you're too far back on the island, it's a little sketchy of a jump putt too.
Okay.
To get over the wall and sit it down. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad.
We'll try one more go for it. No, that's a layup.
Yeah, you might be able to run
a better
the putt,
layup.
Though.
I kind of like that play. I could run that from there.
Down.
I can't jump putt very far, so I don't even know if I can do this.
She just cashes it. Oh my goodness.
But it can roll. It rolled over me. Oh my god.
That's brutal. Oy, that could roll too.
Yeah, that ground's so fast right there. That's OB.
It could have gone in the basket, okay?
Up unless the wind is just completely down. All right, we're gonna run it though because it's practice. Ooh!
But even
OB.
the soft runs OB.
OB!
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the inside of the stake, it's
it's safe now.
Hey!
You calling that safe? It depends. If that's Holland's shot, I'm calling it out for sure.
That's fair. I don't make calls on my own in and out
You don't?
anymore. I'm traumatized.
That's fair. That's fair.
We got hole 12. It's going to play as a par 4, 522 for us. There's 2 poles out there. The short pole is mine, and then the long pole is Goose. He's going to be playing an 899-foot hole. Looks like you've got kind of 2 options, 2 fairways here. You can just crank one over to the right there and then get up and down, or you can put one over here on the left side and then go over the trees. At first glance, that right side fairway is looking a little bit more friendly to me. This is giving me hole 4 at Fox Run vibes a little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, where you just I mean, obviously, it's a little easier to get over the bushes there.
Also, you've got enough distance. You can get within like 100 feet of it at least. And
I feel like I can just
got a really easy
pump
upshot.
a pushing hyzer on the right side here and just like let it do its thing.
Something stable and safe. Yeah.
I bet your nuke goes like a little bit further. All right, probably need to go a little wider, huh?
You could go a little wider. I think where you are.
Yeah, I'm scrambling. I need to go a little wider.
I don't even think you're close to the out of bounds, but I don't know for sure.
I think I'm more worried about just having trees in my way.
Yeah, but I think you're only like 100 feet away. That one looks better.
Yeah, that one flipped up a little more.
Pop up. As long as it doesn't get the flat and it just is kind of hyzer the whole way, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I'll have some options from there.
Guys, we have a 900-foot par 5. So I think it'll play more like a tough par 4. So there'll be some eagles on it, some good scores. My one issue with this hole in general is I think that if the guys played to the ladies' basket, it'd play as a tough par 3, and that'd be a good hole. And if the guys played our basket, it'd be a tough par 4, and that'd be a good hole. But I think it's a little too easy of a par 4 for you guys. Maybe like pushing the basket back 80 feet.
I think the players with less distance
are gonna struggle.
Are gonna have a hard time landing in this.
I've been struggling with this tee shot, so my goal is to land near the ladies' basket, probably a little short of it because the OB pinch is really tight there, and then go across on my second. So that should be nice and safe.
Hey, can I borrow that shot for my round? Nice. It's like too easy and you mess it up.
Like,
there it is.
These little tiny little short flicks are
go in.
Oh, so tough sometimes. It's a little bit more, not be pinched by these trees, but I still think I'm sending it. It's like way short.
Short and left.
Yeah. It's a weird line I have to hit. That one looks better. Still a little short?
It looked pretty good to me.
I think the OB pinch is just a little bit here and it kind of goes over the edge. And if you just push the FPO basket maybe back 70 feet, then you got like a 600-foot par 4, and I think that's pretty reasonable. And that'd be a better hole. I think this is a really solid, tough par 4 for the guys though. Nice, but
yeah,
we still have like a jump putt, which is nice. Get the easy 4. I still haven't found the yellow plum tree. I think those are the best.
You're just getting a little mid-round snack. There's a reason they call it the orchard. There are plums everywhere. Yummy.
Hole 13, 352 feet from the gold tee, 110 meters. So I think this is probably my least favorite hole in the course. I think the only real play here is throwing a big spike hyzer at the basket, crashing the trees right of it, and hoping you have like a 20-25 foot putt. I've been struggling to get there, so I'm going Nuke OS. Played a little left. I think it should spike. This one's for the fans. Here we go.
Pew! I think you picked a few plums with that one. All right, hole 13 for us. It's 230 feet. It's right there. I'm probably thinking just a little spike hyzer with like maybe a zone, maybe a swarm. We'll see. I think really just don't hit a tree and you're probably good.
The tree's just right at the basket.
That describes like 90% of holes though. Yeah. It's not very helpful. Just pop it up there because it looks like there's less close to the basket to like drop a good shot.
You get a little more room to the right, yeah. Just ace it. Oh my goodness.
Almost.
Gracious.
Okay, I like that play. The furthest grenade I've ever thrown. So the last one I thought was like 180. This is like 50 feet further.
Yeah, but you were long.
Oh. Yeah, short. About 50 feet short.
You killed a plum. All right, a little close to the OB. I'm trying to hit that tree just short to the right. And I threw this one a touch too far.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm liking this little like jump spinner.
You're dialed with it.
With the Nuke OS.
And this was the ace run. Not bad. Yeah, I do like for the forehand because you've got these trees are so much shorter. You're less likely to hit something, whereas I think a good backhand's gonna hit this guy right here.
Good toot.
Definitely took some plums out on the way down. Got the evidence right there.
We're on hole 14, 701 feet, 219 meters. This is a really solid par 4. Our tee shot is basically going to be down this fairway. You kind of go all the way to the end and then up to the right a tiny bit to an island green. It doesn't play as an island, I don't think. It's just like a standard, you know, throw over like a small force carry to the green, but really solid par 4 overall. They want us to play like down this fairway into the center here to have a nice easy look. I think the distance is more important, so I'm going to try to throw far and right at it and then just take what I get. This would be a perfect hole in my opinion to make all these trees on the right hazard. So like you still have to play from your weird lie or whatever it is, but you take a penalty stroke as well, just to make it a little more challenging. It just doesn't feel like that shot should be rewarded with like a really easy birdie, but it kind of is.
So for us, this is playing as a 557 par 4. I haven't played this hole yet, so I'm not 100% sure what my play will be, but it looks like I can probably get one to the corner there and then have some kind of look at the green. Oh, fade for me. Okay. Definitely want to be more left than that, I think.
Yeah, that'll be like a 50-50. If you're in the gap, you'll have an upshot. If you're not, it'll be really tough.
Honestly, yeah, maybe I just try to go over all of that.
Right. That's what I'm doing. I think it's a play.
Like, how open is it on
It's about like this.
Okay.
You see what I mean? So like if you get really unlucky, it's tough, but if not, you're in a decent spot.
Okay, we'll just try to rip a distance line then.
See, I really like that play. I think you'll be almost jump putting from there.
I feel strange to like go for that kind of shot because that's just not a shot that's ever rewarded.
Yep. So it's just like, I don't know, 180 in from here. So it's like, you're going to have to have something, I don't know, over the top, forehand, but let's see what we got.
Get in here, that.
Oh, it lifted.
Drop it.
Drop.
Drop it.
Yeah, that's
oh my
fine.
God. All right, yeah, over the top aggressive play is definitely the play.
It's nice too because it doesn't look like you can really reach the OB. So like your like max shot is like absolutely
we'll
ideal.
See. You know, I have a talent for finding OB that I say I can't reach when it actually comes to tournament day.
I feel that. Give it a little run.
Ooh, that got
That's
some lift.
Weird wind up there.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it's a little sneaky. I might have to go a little bit more of a flat, little hyzer. Or just do the exact same thing, but with a less stable disc. Oh man, that's a big boy. Dang,
Isn't that
dude.
crazy? There's some more like right underneath the bridge too. That's a chonky eel.
My water bottle.
Are you gonna pet one?
I'm gonna try to touch one, yeah.
All right, don't fall in, please.
Bro, they're absolutely massive. They said they're probably like 40 years old.
Yeah, they
live up to like 80 or 90.
Wow, yeah, look at this one. Look at the bite mark on it.
Ooh, we got in a fight.
Oh, wow.
Is slimy?
Really slimy. Like to the max.
There's some big ones over here too.
Wow.
Yeah, these are crazy.
But they're like half out of the water sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's got such a big
That really
head.
big one had a scar, like about that big.
A bite mark?
Or bite mark.
Oh, look how big that one's face is.
Yeah.
Hayden was trying to catch one, but they kept slipping out of his hands.
Oh, it's like
Super slimy.
Of course, Aiden was trying to catch one. He didn't learn from the bird, or was that before the bird?
The bird? I don't know about the bird.
He got bit by a bird.
That sounds like Aiden.
Hole 15, we're playing, our pin is going to be 285 feet. It's kind of looking like an obvious sidearm to me. Looks like there's no OB to the right. There is OB left, but it looks pretty friendly. Yeah, I think that's short. It's a little short. Okay. Just needs a good bit of hyzer.
Yeah, that looks perfect.
Yeah.
That might ace.
go in.
Go in.
Go in.
Oh my
that would have been
gosh,
cool. That would have been cool. Like that's gotta be extra good luck if you ace with the Goose's disc when
With the Goose disc, the Goose is on the card. All right, so our hole is 330, so 103 meters, and it's a little more challenging because it's a touch longer, and you can't see the basket, so you're kind of just throwing blind towards that pole. But it should just be the same shot. Swing! Caught the last tree there, so. That one's got the swing. Still
Dang, it's like when it gets around the corner, there's got to be some. It looks like there's a crosswind that's just smacking it.
Slamming it, yep.
Yeah, you can see the trees on the backside.
For sure. Oh, you like straight at it.
Yeah, it's a little bit too left.
If I were throwing the backhand.
You challenge that tree, right? The big tree.
Yeah.
Right.
If you hit that.
But you're not really challenging. You're throwing kind of close to it, and then like, you know what I mean? Like it's not really close to it.
Yeah. Go in.
Oh, the Beefy Raptor was better than I thought. I think I got a little bit of a skip there at the end, but Goose Raptor was parked. There we go.
Yeah, that's about what I figured. I caught the last tree, or it would have skipped up closer to my other one. It's about 20 feet. Oy. There's a better putt. Let's go. All right, we're on hole 16. It's 240 feet. We all play from the same tee pad, 75 meters. Down there at the end, you'll see this branch that's kind of hanging out. Just to the right of it, like right in line with it, is the basket, just tucked up to the right. So some people be throwing like low down the middle here. I think Levi said he is, which I think is crazy. I'm gonna be throwing like a mid-height hyzer around the side, and I think some people be going higher too, but the key I think is to just come in short, because if anything past is OB and anything left is OB. But if you just get around that one, even that is like 35 feet short, even after hitting the tree.
You don't like a low kind of flex? I guess that is a pretty risky shot.
Down the bottom here?
Yeah.
No.
That's too wide. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna kind of stall out.
It like looks longer than it is.
I'm gonna try a Buzz OS on this one, see if I can get around that one. Because like that shot there is, I think, too far. Yeah.
Okay.
I hit that branch.
I'll try swarm and
swarm.
Like
yeah,
sharp,
that might be a decent,
like a sharp swarm.
Decent disc for it. But then it brings in that height as well. Oh, got through.
That got through.
Yep, that'll be.
That's not bad. I see what you're talking about height-wise, though.
This is a tricky putt.
You got further.
Definitely chance to go OB too if I mess this up too bad.
Okay.
Oh, it looks so good. I think that's the play on the hole. It's just get something around that branch, land it like right here, take your 20-foot obstructed putt, call it good.
I like it.
And then mine skip through with the Buzzer West to get to parked. Very nice. This is a wicked putt you got.
Alright, so it is makeable.
Well,
that was an
Eli
online.
says, "Oh, it is makeable," and I was like, "Nah, only if you're Goss. You know, you got a nasty spin putt now."
Okay, well, wait, did you hit it first or second try?
Second try. Oh, he only needs one try. And he got them both.
Get out of here.
17, 406, 127 meters. It's just past this like palm tree you can see on the other side of the hill, kind of tucked down. I'm gonna be throwing a forehand kind of at the tree line, faded away from it into the hillside. And then blue tees are up just to the right a touch.
Dang.
That's why you got to keep it on hyzer. Wow, that's a lot more wind than I thought.
Oh, that flipped.
Close.
Okay, for us, hole 17 is 332, 100 meters. Kind of looking at that one like pretty round tree, the right edge of the branches. That's about where the basket is. I'm not 100% sure yet if I want to go forehand or backhand, so we're gonna try a little bit of both. Oh, I threw it too low. That's why it's tough. Like, cause like the flip up can get there. If I like go driver, it might be too much.
Yep.
It's like it's kind of an awkward distance. Nah,
That looks pretty solid, to be honest. I think that'll be better than you think it is.
Okay.
Right, but pin high.
That is really close. Hook up. That is 20 feet left. That looks perfect.
Yeah?
That's in the basket.
Okay.
Silent ace. I'm calling it. Runnable putt because you got the backstop. Not if you do that. Like a dummy. Come on, get the nose down.
Yeah, actually, you're right. This blue one's not bad at all.
Right, that's like inside the circle. Yep. Oh yeah, that one rolled down.
Yeah, so probably better to just miss it a little bit.
This force had to have been close to acing. I'm still think it was close. Nice putt.
It's hole 18. It's playing as 816 feet. It's a par 4 for the men and a par 5 for the women. There's OB on the right side, no OB on the left side. That wagon way down there is about 400 feet. Plays as a good landmark for probably our first shot to land, and then likely second shot, get to the elbow, and then get up and down from there.
You're gonna throw your tee shot and be like, man, I ripped this, and then you'll be like, oh wait, it only went that far? It's weird. It happens every time.
Oh, that is turning.
Yeah, that wind picked up.
It did.
Gotta shout them out. This is an awesome tee pad for an ending hole here. It looks great. They put a lot of work into making this happen. The hole itself is a little uninteresting, is my only issue. It's a rip and another rip, so it'll be tough to get the birdie, but there's just so much open space that it seems pretty much like no one's gonna be doing anything crazy. I mean, I'd love to get a little more distance, but into that headwind, I'm happy with that.
Sometimes when I'm trying a little too hard with the driver, it's a good idea to go fairway.
I like that. I should adopt that sometimes.
Throw the disc you really like, the one you put your name on. Try to cut this corner of trees and land it somewhere on the bottom of the hill.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Very good, right?
I think that's gonna be fine.
I like this tee shot, especially considering the headwind we had off the tee, but I'd love to be a little farther and a little bit more in the flat. Stay high. Oh, a touch more height. I think that's there.
Better than I thought. I think it'll just be like get to in front of the trailers at the first shot, basically try to just barely miss this tree, and then deal with whatever's left. Try to throw it in, and we'll probably land about 15 feet short.
I think that's very accurate.
Just like you said. That's pretty solid. In the circle, I'll take for sure. Like I said, though, like a little higher, I think I'd get up to about 15 feet. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Cut it.
I think I actually got to maybe 12 feet, guys. It's a great upshot for me.
Nah, you got to step that off. That's 15 on the dot. 15 on the dot.
Too close to miss, right? All right, guys, thanks for watching the back nine of our practice round. We are at the Oratia Orchard Disc Golf Course getting ready for the New Zealand Open.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
New Zealand Open, probably.
Here in Auckland, yeah, or somewhere.
Here in Auckland, in New Zealand, definitely Auckland. Or outside of Auckland, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for watching, you guys.
Super solid course, a lot of fun to play, some really fun shots, a lot of variety. So overall, I'm excited to play here this weekend.
Yeah, gorgeous. It's nice to be in summertime. Yeah. All of you sad Americans in your winter time. You can live vicariously through us this weekend. Make sure you follow along on PDGA Live and you subscribe to GoThrow. They'll be putting out content putting out all 3 rounds for lead card, men's coverage and women's coverage. You don't want to miss that. Make sure you subscribe to the Gooseman's channel. He and Ezra Aderhold put out lots of really cool practice round videos all year. So if you like the ones that me and Ella do, you'll probably like theirs as well. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Jared says hi.